Hola! Long time no see. Okay, here we got condenser we're gonna be replacing. I already took the cover off. I already disconnected the power to it. It's way out here. That's where the house is. The line set is buried, as you can see, underground, and then it comes up the wall and into the attic, and the existing furnace is over there somewhere. So we're gonna start with the condensing coil. We're gonna get rid of this. See you in 1 second of your time. I made the condenser disappear. Now we're gonna get started on that over there. So we got this copper cut right there. We removed the line set cover, put our new disconnect. That's a plastic box I tapped in from the side. I'm gonna connect to the bottom of the disconnect and then into the condenser, which is gonna go right here. But I might put that cover back on because it matches the paint. We'll just see what shape it looks like after. If I can make it look pretty, I'll put it back. But yeah, this is where I'm at right now. Condenser in place. I'm gonna braze a service port on that copper, and then I'm gonna go in the attic and just braze a U so I can pressure test that line set, make sure that it's good before I connect it to the condenser. So now we got the compressor right there without a compressor blanket. We can't have that, so we want it to be as quiet as possible. So we're gonna use that to make this baby as quiet as possible. That's it. It's a little boxy. Comes in 2 pieces. It's kind of a little weird. This is the first one that I ever installed that looks like that. But we'll see when it turns on if it makes a big difference or not. All right, so here you see that I already brazed my service ports where I'm gonna pressurize each individual copper pipe. I was gonna make a U, but then I decided to just pressurize each individual pipe. Okay, so now we're in the attic. We're getting ready to braze our copper, which is right there, so that we can pressurize it. I'm gonna get rid of this evaporator coil. I'm gonna disconnect all these ducts. This furnace is gonna go over there. Yeah, more than likely over there. Was gone. Brace those tips. I'm gonna put this furnace in a better location, probably in this area right here. All right, so I was just going to replace the evaporator coil, install supply plenum, install a return plenum, and all while relocating the furnace to this area right here. And then some of the ducts I was gonna adjust. I was gonna shorten some, lengthen others, extend others, I mean. But as I was digging through all the ducts, they were just all pieces. Okay, so it looks like they just used whatever scraps they had around, and they taped them together, and that's what they used for this job. So they were super cheap in the installation. I mean, you can use hanger strap to hang a furnace, but you can just make it look nicer than this. I used to do this before when I first started, because that's how I was taught. But this is just plain ugly. Like, this doesn't hold it from an earthquake. So yeah, and then I still have to look for a spot to cut a new return, because I'm gonna add a second return. It only has 1 return, and this is a 4-ton system. So fun times. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But I should have paid more attention that the ducts were all pieced together. I missed that, so my bad. About to cut that second return right there. There's the furnace suspended in the new location now. That's where it's gonna be. I think it looks beautiful. I used the angle metal, and then here's my seismic straps.
I actually ended up having to move those seismic straps that I just showed you because they were in the way of my 10-inch duct, which T-wide into 2 other supplies.
Here's the other ones over there. See, holding the furnace so that it doesn't sway that way. And then this X right here is holding it so it don't sway this way. So you can push on the furnace and it doesn't go anywhere. And then that existing return, I just connected it in the back of the return plenum. And the new one's gonna connect in the front and then come across this way. Sorry, hope you don't get dizzy. It's gonna come through here and then it's gonna connect right here. So that's where I'm at right now. And now I'm getting to work on the catwalk, because when I braze that copper, there's a line set here. When I braze that copper, I want to be comfortable right here and working. I'm all about the comfort.
And there's your catwalk.
All the start collars connected and sealed. Sealed the corners of the plenums. Got the return 90 over there offset, because it's gonna come all around through here. And right now I'm about to jump into that hole over there with this duct, that duct. I don't know, one of these TYs, I forgot which one. I'm gonna jump in there, get all that connected. Here's my tray. Hope I'm not missing anything. Here we go.
All done. Here's what it looks like.
Here's our condenser. So I put their line set cover back up because it was already painted the same color as the wall. That way they didn't have to paint the new one. And the drain is here. It used to go underneath, and I don't know, maybe to the street or somewhere, but it was too clogged, so I had to come out through here and go right there. So I will now show you what it looks like inside the attic.
So this is a basic Brayburn thermostat, which is what they wanted, something basic, and it has a pretty big screen, so it's pretty nice. All right, so here you see the old return, which I replaced the grill, and then there's the attic access, and here's the new return that I added, both filter grills.
The unit used to be right here, so now, here it is. It's all over there. I was able to keep some of the ducts and then just reroute them. I put a TY right here. For the ducts that went into that second attic back there, I had to enlarge those because there wasn't enough air going over there. And then right here, I added this duct to connect to some of these existing ducts, which were still in good condition, but some of them were just a bunch of scraps joined together. So I got rid of the scraps and just kept the ones that were intact. But I cut a new return right here, and that return is the existing return, and I'll get closer so you can see. I installed this catwalk to service the furnace. That's an existing day and night furnace, as you can see there. So here's the existing return, which I went ahead and sealed all around it. Reconnected the vent pipe to the existing old transite pipe that was there, but mine goes all the way out. I ran this pipe all the way through this hole. That duct right there, I actually enlarged to an 8, and then I reduced it there to a 7 and connected to that existing duct. I was able to reuse the copper since it wasn't leaking. I did pressure test it. It was good. I just had to add a little bit right here. I like to put those unions there. I know I've said it before, for easy clean out. And right here I can see my drain, which is nice. I had to extend my gas from there to here. There's my drip leg right here, which I didn't have one before. And yeah, I have my pumps safety switch also connected right there in series. I put one of these I don't know what you call it, grommets I guess, so that the wires don't get nicked. The existing drain line did not have enough pitch, and I couldn't really walk on that over there. I couldn't walk on that ceiling because it's just like wood planks, and I was afraid to break them. I'm about 230 pounds, so I won't take a chance. But yeah, I just ran the condensate pump from there, put a safety overflow switch. This drain pan is a 36 by 24, so it covers the evaporator coil nicely. I used angle metal. You can see I used angle metal right there to hold the drain pan, so the drain pan doesn't move. Okay, what else can I show you? Oh yeah, there's the earthquake straps, or so that the furnace doesn't move around. I used angle metal, angle sheet metal. Here's my filter dryer. I used angle metal. This is the old style. We used to use this back in the day when I first started. But yeah, see, you can push this all you want, it's not gonna go anywhere. So I have these straps right here to keep the furnace from not moving left and right. Here's the other one right here, and then at the end of this return plate, I put these ones, well, I guess seismic straps is the correct word, and then the other X is over there, right after the coil on the middle of the supply plenum. See, there's another one that I reconnected. I just put a larger, let me show you with the flashlight. I just went for a little bit slightly larger duct, then I put a reducer right there to that existing supply. It's just dusty, it's actually intact. The ducts are not that old, but they're about as old as this furnace installation. I hope you liked it. I hope you, maybe if you have any questions for me, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them. See you in the next one.